My next guest is one of the premier authors and investigative journalists in America today. Sam, I'm so happy to have you here.
Very nice to be here. How you guys doing?
I've read this book, and I'm telling you, this is a compelling book, and I hope every American will read it.
Sam Quinones is the author of Dreamland, the true tale of America's opiate epidemic.
The problem's been percolating, I would say, for 20 plus years. These drugs are a symbol for our era, about the hollowing out of small town America and the middle class, of the siloization of our society, I believe. And it's about a culture that acts as if buying stuff is the path to happiness. It's the deadliest drug problem we've ever had in this country. The heroin that's coming into the United States for the last 20, 30 years has mostly come from Latin America. They did what any capitalist enterprise or franchise does when they face declining profitability. They expand.
Dreamland may be the most significant book I've read and should be taught in schools.
This epidemic is the first one, I think, since World War II in our country that starts not with drug traffickers and drug gangs and street dealers, but really this one starts with doctors, very, very intensely promoted by pharmaceutical companies.
What is this new meth, this P2P, and what are what are people seeing?
The evidence shows that it has been accompanied by, at the same time, very rapid onset, powerful, intense symptoms of schizophrenia. So the tent encampments, the homelessness, the rise in mental illness that we have seen advance across the country, this is connected to the meth that's been produced in such enormous quantities by the Mexican trafficking world.
If dealers know fentanyl kills people, why do they keep mixing fentanyl into their products?
You gain an opioid addicted customer when you put fentanyl into cocaine.
Dreamland, once again, I have read and love. I've just started this week reading The Least of Us. And then the next book that's coming out is, did you say it's The Perfect Tuba? Is that right?
So I started writing a book about tuba players really because I didn't want to write about addiction anymore. Then halfway through the book, I realized that this is actually, I'm writing the perfect sequel. I'm writing about the opposite of drug addiction. I didn't expect it, but that's what happened. Their stories were about people finding purpose in life, love for something because it's hard to do, from the sacrifice, the focus, collaborating with others. We've all heard all the sports metaphors about life and success on the field and all that. But as I got into writing about tuba players and band directors, I realized that the people who were really living all that, were really living those lessons, were up in the stands, they're playing tuba. They were in the band, they were the band director. So that's my next book, The Perfect Tuba, with a completely unexpected perspective, even to me, with stories about people who are completely unnoticed, yet whose lives have crucial lessons to teach us and teach leaders who understand that innovation and creation of long-term value is due to the hard work that no one sees. And I'm betting it's unlike any book you've ever read.